John Lewis are still there. Coffee's on 42, John Lewis on 24. I happen to have a special player here in the mobile. This man traveled all over. I will just say he traveled all over US to play cricket. If it's softball cricket, as long as it ends with cricket, he will be there. You can't, there's nothing you can do to stop this man from come to the cricket game. Travel miles up and miles to come and watch. I'm down in South Florida, he's there. I'm up in Atlanta, he's there. Now I'm in Sefner and he's here. Good afternoon, Mr. Shabbie. How you doing?
Blessings, Uncle.
Welcome every time.
Thank you, thank you. First and foremost, like I tell you all the time when I meet up with you, this platform is fantastic. This is what we need, you know. This is our first love, coming from a Caribbean background or wherever you may come from in the world and love cricket. And it's great that you could share it with viewers who are not able to be here, you know. So again, thanks. Brilliant.
Yes, I tried, and all I keep asking the viewers and the listeners, I say listeners because sometimes they're at work and can't afford to watch the game, so they listen. So I'll say the listeners just to subscribe. And share with your friends, press the notification button, so it's like whenever we post something, then they'll be able to realize that it's there. All we're asking is to get the cricket further, spread it all over. Along with your friends will be able to even watch you play and stuff like that. So
definitely,
that's what I'm trying to do, and with the help of all the viewers out there.
Yeah, it's gonna grow. Trust me, it's gonna grow. Everybody, you heard that? Hit that subscribe button, and let's create a chain. Keep it growing. Keep it going. You know, this is the least we could do to say thank you, because, like I said, not everybody is doing this. You know, this is a platform that we welcome when we appreciate. So subscribe. Yeah.
And as we are talking, it's like I know a lot of you is wondering who is this gentleman we're talking to. It's like so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go right here, and this is the gentleman we're talking about. So like I said, if you say cricket, you say Shabbie. Shabbie, what I'm gonna do is can you tell the listeners, because I know you're not hiding, give them your right name. Everybody know you as Shabbie, but if they call your right name, they would ask who's that guy. But if you say Shabbie, they know who we're talking about. But there's that two person who still don't know your right name. So if you don't mind.
Right name, given name, Shabaka Mathlin. You know, Shabbie just stuck. Growing up from a kid, being in the kitchen with my grandma, always Shabbie 7, Shabbie 7. So that just stuck. So, you know, I guess that's why everybody, you know, they forget Shabaka and just Shabbie 7. That's it.
That's good. That's good. And so again, we're just chatting. The score at the moment is 85 for no loss, winners edition. Going up against Pittsburgh Vipers from out of St. Croix.
Yeah.
Shabbie, why I have you here? I know you play quite a bit of minor league, and it's going on right now.
Yeah, minor league just kicked off. Actually, Orlando Galaxy, I think they're playing their 4th or 5th game this weekend. It's been a tough start, but, you know, we support local. We like to see, you know, the kids get an opportunity, and the team is very young this year, but very talented.
Yeah.
You know, we wish them all the best. We'll do all we can to help them out in whatever way. And, you know, just to see good cricket, play good cricket, and try to push the sport, because it's growing. It has taken traction here in the United States. It has. You know, we've seen how well the U.S. did in the T20 World Cup, and they have players playing in all the franchise leagues. Right now, we have a couple players in the CPL. You know,
yeah.
So it's going from strength to strength. You know.
And I know while you're saying that, I know Big Nate got to be listening. And I know he's smiling. Let me say a big hello to Big Nate. And also, someone catch the ball. Someone catch that ball. Okay, it's a little away from us. Because John Lewis said, okay, enough is enough. And decided to just throw the kitchen sink at that. and hit it just about 2 feet away from the mobile as we're sitting in. But let's go back to Big Nate. Big Nate again, big up yourself. Also to Goodlet.
Yes, my brothers.
Yeah. So while we're talking about minor league, um, while you are more familiar with Orlando, I'm more familiar with Fort Lauderdale Lions. And but I just want to touch on that about Fort Lauderdale Lions because yes, they're up in Morrisville playing this weekend, but there's only one guy from Florida.
It's tough, right? It's tough the system. It's really tough with the way the draft is set up and stuff like that. I, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I think it's tough on the managers because trying to keep a group together and trying to gel. I think that's the way to bring the cricket forward. But with the way the setup is, where you could go here and get players from here and players from there and whatnot, you know, it makes it hectic, right? A lot of the homegrown players get left out
That's exactly right.
because we bringing in these guys from here, these guys from there to try to make a Florida team, and that's where I really wanted to applaud Orlando Galaxy because they started with a model that they were trying to pick locally from the local leagues here, FCC, Tampa, wherever, as long as in Florida, you give them a chance, and then if they need to go outside and make a marquee signing or whatnot. Fortunately, we got Tage back. Tage
Yeah.
is back in the lineup, skipper in the team. So welcome home, bro. Um, but it's tough on the owners and his coaches and to put that unit together. You know.
And I know, again, Nate and Goodley talks about this quite a bit on their podcast. And because they talk about cricket in America, in the USA. And this is one of the things that they talks about. And what I see is happening right now, I mean, the Lions team just got one player. It would seems like it's three players, but really two of the players just move out of Florida. But one of them is playing. You got Vineet and Moeed,
Moi-
and my son, I'll name him out. My son, Elton Tucker Jr. And so today is the third game. I don't know who is playing, but I know the first two games, Moeed is the only one that plays. We would say then represent Florida.
and that's the thing, right? Because you're trying to build a product and to give your local base a chance. If you don't have local players, it's hard to get a fan base to come out and support. So I think that's something we should look at on a really, you know, straight scale. Just
Yeah.
look at it because that's how you're gonna bring that interest in by giving the local players an opportunity and bringing these guys in and trying to grow that model. Again, I know it's tough for the owners and whatnot because at the end of the day they want to see their product the way they envision it.
Yeah, yeah,
But I really think that's something we should look at, or maybe even minor league should put some type of stipulation and say, you know what, you need to have 6 local players from your area. But again, that's just my humble opinion.
it's kind of hard, but at the same time, I think there should be a system. Even though the major league is, I would say, individual owners, but it's like major league should be where they picked from minor league, which means that minor league should play before major league, and then
Like a
at
feeder
least
program,
at
yeah.
least a couple guys, couple local guys around. But right now the system, the setup in America is kind of tough.
It is. And I think at the end of the day, I think that's the vision, for minor leagues to be the feeder for players, stepping up into the major league.
Yeah.
So I mean, given the opportunity, I pray that every player, young, old, whatever, grab it with 2 hands, do their best, and hopefully get a look in from a major league team because we see, players that stepped up from minor leagues, went into major leagues, and,
Yeah.
and look at Jonesy, you
Yeah,
know,
that's right.
look at Monank. I mean, and these guys, you have skipper and vice skipper of U.S. cricket team,
Yeah.
and they came through the minor league system, which was the first one, but they stepped up in the big leagues and they're showing their class. What a shot! Great effort.
Well, that's
4 runs.
it's a big shot, but we're still waiting on the fielder to make a suggestion, and the umpire signals 4. Um, so I guess they decide.
Press the button.
And Lewis decide to step on the gas along with Wayne Koff. It's now 96 for no loss. John Lewis moves on to 33 and Wayne Koff is on 46. So they're just stepping on the gas a little, but I think you need a little more. But I think we're looking at least they got they're in the 13 overs.
Well played.
So it could be looking at least 160.
That's the platform. We should, with the platform we have set and the batsmen we have in the hut, we should be looking at 160, no less. That should be base for us. And if everything goes well, maybe we could even push it further than that, because this Vipers team is a very good team. I played against them last year. They have some really good players in there. So we need to get a nice score and go defend it.
And the thing about over 45 Masters competition is that Masters competition, these guys are experienced. They may be slow when they're in their moving, but sometimes they use their experience to overall that. And these guys are very experienced. So while you may put up a big score, but again, when they're out there batting, they know how to overall that score. So
yeah, definitely, you have to give them credit. You can tell it's a well-knitted unit. Those guys, you can tell they've been playing together for a while. The camaraderie, the brotherhood, you can see it. No frustration, even though things are not going their way right now.
Yeah.
They calm, and I think you used the right word, the experience. It's showing. So we just got to do our thing and keep pushing it.
Yeah, so again, I must say thank you very much, Shabbie, for stopping by to at least let a couple more of those viewers get to see the person who is behind that name, Shabbie.
Well, thank you for having me as always.
Thanks again. I really appreciate you stopping by.
Blessings.
Okay, and good luck on your game.
Subscribe, hit that button.
Thank you.
No worries, Uncle.